Good morning, guys. This is Alan here, and I know I haven't been on YouTube for a minute, just focusing on my trading and studying up on ICT. But we do see, or I wanted to show you this trade, and where now we do see price running higher, right? And to me, I kind of want to just break down this trade setup because I kind of really like this idea here, where price is running higher here, running higher here, running higher here, and dropping lower. To me, I see this as a big pool of liquidity. I see price being able to run up into this level here, right? After it takes out all these sell stops right there, right? You see that? Takes out all these sell stops and punishes these guys right here, right? People selling here has your stop loss above here, here. So it wouldn't be surprising to me if this ran up higher, right? So I'm just say that right now. Now, when price runs lower, right, I'm looking for sentiment, right? I'm looking for something to tell me, hey, it wants to go higher from this area. So we see stop loss taken, stop loss taken, stop loss taken here, right? And then price runs higher, stop loss is taken here, price comes up higher, stop loss run here, takes out the lows here, fails to take out this low here, runs higher here, right? And in this movement higher here, right? So I see that they are not able to get down here and run higher here, right? I jumped an entry here, which is, I'll show you a little bit. I jumped an entry here with, when price did come back into this imbalance here, I didn't take an entry because I re-jumped an entry here. So I didn't want to retake it. However, price came down, came up, ran lower into this low imbalance here. This line here, you didn't notice is the old low. So it runs into this old low and I enter my position here, right? And I scale it. And really what I'm targeting right now for short term is this, right? And then eventually I want to see it get up here, right? But I wanted to practice, taking being content with enough because that's something I struggle with. So right now I'm gonna show you guys the executions. Right. So like I said, the first entry right here, I jumped it early. And then, since they came down, I didn't really want to, take it anymore because, I jumped this entry. Second entry here, however, was right there. As soon as it slapped down, I took a buy, ran up higher into this level here, got out. This entry here was by accident. I didn't mean to take another buy here, but even though, it went up high, I just closed it really quick. So it is what it is. Happens. So I just closed on the same candle, right? It was an accident. And I wanted to show you what I was targeting, right? So on the 15, these executions, you don't need them anymore. On the 15, there's this imbalance here, right? What we see. Let's use a different color. Let's use blue. Okay. Let's go a little time again. So that's a 15-minute imbalance. So you remember that. So when price comes up here and runs lower, I'm anticipating that this movement lower is just to reaccumulate before sending this higher, right? And we see it. It reaccumulates lower, sends this higher, right? And I'm looking at this level here at the 5-minute imbalance, right? To take it out, right? Because like ICT says, if you guys haven't, followed ICT, right? When price moves, it's targeting two things, right? One of two things, right? It's either targeting inefficiencies in the market or stops or liquidity. Basically, very simple. So in my mind, when I was at my analysis for this trade was, okay, comes down here, accumulates here, runs higher into the short-term premium, into this level here, which it does beautifully. All right. So when I see that, obviously I get out my trade like, hey, I'm done with this trade, let it run, et cetera, et cetera. Right. So when this happens, and then now I'm waiting, right? I'm waiting, anticipating, saying, hey, what does it want to do from this area? Right? Does it want to keep going higher for these highs? Right? Because in my head, I'm like, hey, it could drop a little bit lower. Like it can drop lower one last time, right? And then run higher. It could do that, right? And I'm watching price, seeing what it wants to do, right? Because like I said, there are stops above here, and in my head, I think this is the next likely target for them. Right after this, they'll probably go up for this area here, right here. That'll probably be the two levels that, in my opinion, they can draw to. Right, those are two levels they can draw to. Right, and I'm watching them to see what they want to do. Right, it's the last hour PM. Right, if they want to drop lower, right before going higher, they can do something like that too. Right, let me see, 2, 3, yeah, something like that. Maybe drop lower and then sweep these lows real quick and then shoot higher, something like that along the lines of that. Right. I wouldn't be surprised, right? If price drops lower, into this area here, and then we take a buy higher. That would be maybe ideal, you know. And I'm gonna stay here, see if it wants to do that. If it does, it's great. If it doesn't, then we'll find something else. But yeah, 15-minute balance here. All right. So when price drops lower, might be asking, where's my stop? Well, I'll probably use this candle here. Underneath this low will be my stop. So when price drops lower into this candle here, I'll probably take an entry there, put my stop there, and TP up here. All right. Or does it just want to run? Because if it wants to run, then it will run, right? But like I said, I'm anticipating some sort of, drop lower before running higher, right? Because in my opinion, that would be more beneficial, in my opinion. We'll see. We'll see. Yes, yes, yes. So I took out buy stops here, right? It could in the last hour. I really want to see it at least get a little bit lower, at least below these lows, but you have hmm, yeah, it doesn't look like it wants to come down here anymore, right? But it could. It could, right? So everyone that had sell stops here, here, and here are now in drawdown. They're underwater, right? And in my opinion, like in my head, I'm thinking they wouldn't really let them get out the trade, right? So I'll watch this right now. Watch 1 minute. So let's grab a buy. Buy. Let's grab a buy right there. Let's watch it. Yeah, let's watch it. So let's put the stop loss here underneath that low right there. Boom. And let's watch this buy. All right. I'm looking to target these highs here. All right. Eventually taking out these highs to and wrap the day up. But this was the idea, right? And I'm showing you that it should not, want to come back down to this area here, but I'm allowing it if it wants to come down here, right? Watching price move. Let's see. Get out of the way. Let's do 5 minutes. Just watch price for a little bit. And I don't recommend taking buys like this. Like I said, this is only on a demo, right? But I don't recommend taking buys like this. But it kind of forces me to focus on price and, makes me read price a little uh, under a different scope, if that makes sense. So, price comes down here, runs up higher. Yeah, these levels look like they definitely want to get tagged. So we shall see. Hold high here. Okay. See it get up. Yeah, those two. Right. But I wouldn't be surprised if it does return lower, right? Before wanting to run higher. I would not be surprised. Would not be. So we'll watch this. Let's see if it does want to do that. If it does want to do that, that'd be pretty solid, honestly. They're pretty sick. Yeah, this looks like a very something that they can get into, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think they can get into this area here. Here it is. Here it is. So retracement higher. Looking for, like I said, I'm looking for a quick stop run. I want to see a quick stop run. Just douche, and then we can return moving higher. Does it just want to keep going higher and use the breaker? I think it just wants to use the breaker real quick. Yeah. Hmm. Bang. Yep. The draw, like I said, is up here, targeting this draw here. All right. And then eventually get up into this level here. And also ran out the lunch lows. That's why I see this as a draw below the lunch lows. Right. Yeah. I'm watching this right now just to see, like I said, if it wants to get down to this area here. They could just leave this open. They could leave this as a breakaway gap, have them run higher. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I would not be surprised. Hmm. Yeah. Like I said, this to me is definitely the draw on liquidity. All right. This is where they're trying to get to. All right. And we're seeing price, get their stops rated, takes below the lunch low, takes below this 11 a.m. low, and looking for something to either drop lower into this and then spring higher or just spring up into it. Those are the two scenarios that I'm personally looking for, right? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's low. Yeah, it looks like it's consolidating here for now. Waiting for the last, 40 minutes. Okay, nice. Yeah, I want to note out what I want to note out is where the lows are at. Let me see this. See these lows right here? I don't want them to spend too much time below these lows because it allows people that took shorts there to get out. And I don't want that. Like, in my opinion, like if I was a market maker, I don't really want that. Right. Like, to me, yeah. I want to see price get below these levels here. Right. I mean, not below. What the heck? Don't want to really spend too much time below these levels here. Or I really want them to say, hey, this is where people got stopped out. Like, this is where their trades at, and we're not letting them out of it. We're keeping them in, like giving them false hope that it's gonna, run lower. But in my opinion, this looks like it can just rip higher, right? In my opinion, right? Let's see that. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, I don't want to see them rip lower, right? These guys here getting punished, and I think this is gonna rally higher. And that's kind of how that's kind of how I think. If that makes sense. So now we see price running higher and higher. All right, run for these levels here is what I'm looking for. Hmm. Yeah. Honestly, people who took shorts on these lows here really get stopped out and have this really animated run higher here, right? Nice, good run. Good run. Right. So this is how I am trading. You're watching this live. This was a bad entry, by the way. This was a quote unquote bad entry, right? So we're watching this right now. Price is running higher towards these levels here, right? Takes out this high here. I'm gonna close like let's close five real quick. Close five there. Uh, yeah, run higher. Watching it run higher. I said targets up here for me, right? Wait, nice, nice. And I'll close out there. Take partials on my account too. And boom. All right. Nice. Run, good run higher. Really good run higher. I think I'm gonna just watch it now. Yeah, and I like watching price. I want to see how it moves, right? Like I said, I want to see it keep pressing higher and higher and higher. So these guys right here are definitely underwater, right? And let's move my stop low. Oops. Oh, that low right there. I don't want to see it. Just put it at this low here. It's all low. Right. And like I said, I want this to really be animated to the upside, right? Really show me that it wants to get up there, right? Watching this with you guys right here. You guys watching this live, right? I just broke down my trade. I identified my draw. Excuse me. And I'm looking for something to push this higher here, right? So this was like quote unquote, like I said, bad entry, but we'll make do of it because not everything in life is perfect. And I might take partials here and just TP up here. Is what I'm thinking right now. If I can get up there. So if it's struggling to get, up here and further, then I'll probably just collapse the trade, in my opinion. But we'll see for now. We'll see for now. In the meantime, we'll just watch this and watch it how it works, yeah. Think, think, think. Yeah. I want this to be a green candle. This 1 minute candle. I want to see this be a green candle. Take out this high and take out this high and run higher. Okay. That's what I want to see. Okay, it's a green candle. Let's see if we can get above it. Really want to see it get above it. Hold on. If it can get above this candle's high, then this candle high is likely, yeah. So it gets above that candle high, right? So watch. This candle high gets taken out. I mean, this candle's high gets taken out, and I'm looking for this candle high to be next, right? So after that, boom, I'm looking for this. This candle high to be taken out next. And when this candle high gets taken out, I'll collapse some profits. Perfect. So yeah, Yeah, just took it out. So there you go. Took out some more and leaving these last two for up here or here. So I'm taking one here and then one here, and I should be done if it could. Or if it comes lower, I'll just let it stop me out. Stopped out because this entry is pretty high. But it is what it is. Let's move this here. Yeah. So I kind of just collapsed a majority of my trade as you guys are watching this live, right? No replay, live trading, right? After this breakdown, looking at this. So yeah, see swing highs being taken out slowly, which is good. Okay, yes, very, very aggressive bullishness. That is ideal. Let's put underneath 40s. There you go. Let's put right there. About 1 pip in profit. Just to be stopped at break even if it gets down there. So I'm watching, right? You see the gap right there. There's a little volume imbalance there. You can use that, right? You guys see it? Boom, boom. So another, okay, aggressive run lower, and this is gonna stop me out. So like I said, right, if it's struggling to get higher, I'll let it stop me out once. There you go, boom, stop down profit. So you guys can see executions, boom, right? So took a trade here, entry up here, took drawdown, ran higher, collapsed my trade here, right? Simple. I know I say simple, like it's easy, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, right? If you guys had any questions or any any questions or anything you want to, comment about or anything you want me to talk about, just drop them down below in the comment section, and I'll try my best to answer most, if not all, your comments, right? And this was after CPI, so I was just working in the ranges between CPI and trading this here. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a good trading week, right? And make sure you guys be careful and stay safe. Good luck and good trading, you guys.